Hello everyone, hope you're having a wonderful night. So we're talking about Bloodborne today. Bloodborne is often considered From Software's magnus opus, one of the best games ever released on the PlayStation, and since its release, fans have been asking to either remaster the game for PlayStation 5 so it gets, improved visuals, better frame rate. It is possible. There have been mods to show that it's entirely possible to get 60 frame per second stability on this game, or just release it on PC, as PlayStation has been doing that for years with God of War, Uncharted, Horizon. So a lot of people have been asking for From Software to do this, but From Software doesn't remaster games. They go from one project to the next. Usually what they do is they give it to Bluepoint, who have done an incredible job. They're most notoriously known for the Demon Souls remake, but I personally know them for the Shadow of the Colossus remake, which is underappreciated and absolutely incredible. But regardless, Eurogamer took the time to talk to Hidetaki himself regarding a possible Bloodborne remastered after the release of the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC for Elden Ring, which is coming out later this year. So let's see what this article has to state. FromSoft boss Hidetaki Miyazaki has discussed the possibility of a Bloodborne remake and the benefits of waiting for new hardware in which to revisit the beloved PlayStation 4 classic. It is a title we hold very dear, and just as much as our fans, Miyazaki told Eurogamer when questioned about the possibility of a Bloodborne remake. In an interview timed alongside today's proper unveiling of Elden Ring's DLC, it does make me happy to see that there are still so many people passionate about it. But would a remake benefit from the newer hardware to make a release worthwhile? From Software's Demon Souls, for example, was remade as a PS5 launch title after originally launching on a PS3. Yeah, but Bluepoint is the one who did that, not From Software. A double console generation leap that meant the re-release felt more significant. I think having new hardware is definitely a part of what gives these remakes value, Miyazaki said. Things you wouldn't be able to achieve on previous generations of hardware, ways you weren't able to render specific expressions, new hardware sometimes makes that possible. However, I wouldn't say that that's the be-all and end-all, Miyazaki continued. I think purely from a user perspective, a modern hardware also allows more players to appreciate all the games, and so it ends up to being a simple reason. But as a fellow player, I think that accessibility is important. I think that can be the driving force between bringing an old game to a new platform. Basically, what he's saying is not about remastering the game, but preservation. Like, from what I'm reading here, it's all about people having access to the games, regardless of how old the game may be. That's what I'm reading here, or maybe I'm misinterpreting what he's saying. Whether a Bloodborne remake eventually sees the light of day, regardless of whether it may arrive on PS5 or PS6, Miyazaki said he was very happy to see many passionate fans calling for a Bloodborne remake to happen. Miyazaki apologized for being unable to say anything more specific on remaking the PS4 exclusive, but he was thrilled about the game's continued response. Put simply, it makes me happy to see it's a title with a lot of specific memories, both for me and the staff who worked on it. He said, and when we see those passionate voices in the community, of course, it makes us feel thrilled. It makes us feel very fortunate to have those memories. So this was nothing about a Bloodborne remake or anything. Again, the way I read this was about preservation first. The idea that a lot of people love this game and a lot of people can play this game regardless being so old. Yeah, it's over half a decade old. But, that's what he's saying here. And the reason he's not, like I said, From Software doesn't do remasters or remakes. They always go to the next project, whether it's a new Armored Core, a brand new IP like Elden Ring, or Sekiro. Like, they always try and make new projects and new ideas. It seems that they're kind of just with the mentality of constantly moving forward with different projects instead of looking back, but still cherishing those projects and using the foundations they built with those games to build brand new projects. Like, they used Bloodborne's mechanics in Elden Ring, and Dark Souls mechanics also are found in Elden Ring as well, not to mention Sekiro's many different elements are looking to be imbued in the future Elden Ring DLC. At least that's what a lot of people are theorizing based on the trailer, that the parry system is going to be revitalized or changed in order to accommodate much more fast-paced combat. it's not, I don't know whether they're going to do that or not, but considering From Software's history, it wouldn't be against them for, trying new things. So based on this, it doesn't seem that we're going to get a Bloodborne remake or remaster, at least not From Software. Seems like they're not even aware of it. But if we do, it will be from Bluepoint, who, again, has done the Demon Souls remake, Shadow of the Colossus remake. They also worked on the Uncharted collection, which was a big hit. So, again, the way I see it is that unless Bluepoint is the one doing this, or they got another studio like maybe Night Dive Studios, who has another very long track record of doing incredible remakes. Granted, they focus mostly on retro games like Turok, but they also they bared their teeth with the System Shock entire remake of that game, which I heard was absolutely incredible. I still have to play that, but yeah, it's either going to be Bluepoint or maybe Night Dive Studios who will do this remake. I'm honestly going to point towards Bluepoint because they're owned by PlayStation and they probably like to keep it internalized. But I think, they also have their plate full with whatever they're doing. I'm not sure. Are they doing the Metal Gear? I'm not sure, but I did hear rumors that they're working on a brand new IP. But yeah, tell me what you think about this. I honestly would love a Bloodborne remastered, especially on PC, where you could just go nuts with the modding and all that. But it's completely on Sony's directive because they own the IP. Yeah, so Sony is the one who owns the Bloodborne IP, and like I stated, if anyone's going to do a remaster or remake, it would be these guys, given their track record. Seriously, this is so underrated. If you haven't played Shadow of the Colossus remake, oh my god, you are missing out. Please play this game. You can find it on a good sale day for about $10. It is well worth it. Like, I would pay $70 for this. I am not joking. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. I would love to see a remastered of Bloodborne because I did love the game. I still haven't played the DLC. Like I said, I would get to it and then I never did. I'm one of those people who's like, I'll do it later, and then I get busy with other stuff. So I probably should do that as soon as I can because I heard the DLC is freaking poggers. But yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. Like, dislike, sub, super thanks, join, all that stuff is below. But yeah, have a good one. Bye.